Hey, I'm Drennon.
And I'm Dale with Neon Tommy. The Neon Beam takes you through the top stories of the week. So if you snoozed on the news, here's the Neon Beam to catch you up.
On Monday, nearly 36,000 people ran in the Boston Marathon 1 year after the deadly bombing that killed 3 people. And roughly 5,000 runners who were unable to finish last year came back and finished the marathon this year. And also, an American won the race, which was the first time that had happened in the past 30 years. And as he crossed the finish line, all the names of last year's victims were written on his jersey.
If you don't already have Netflix, it might be time to hop on board. This Tuesday, Netflix announced plans to increase its monthly subscription fee by $1 to $2 for customers. According to Netflix, this increased fee is to provide better streaming quality and more original content, such as House of Cards or Orange is the New Black. The company is also trying to bring in international customers with the raised price tag.
Wednesday marked William Shakespeare's 450th birthday. His birthday is actually celebrated on the day he died because his actual birthday is really unknown. The famous Globe Theatre that has showcased his plays for decades is commemorating this date with a world tour of Hamlet. His works have been and will continue to be celebrated around the world.
Thursday marked the 99th anniversary of the Armenian Genocide. In 1915, during World War I, Armenians of the Ottoman Empire were subjected to mass killings and deportations. The death toll is known to have reached 1.5 million people. Thousands stood in front of the Turkish consulate to demand that the killings be labeled as genocide and not a conflict.
Northwestern University football players voted today on whether or not to form the country's first union of college athletes. The results won't be revealed for months or maybe even years, but the National Labor Relations Board will review them along with an appeal from Northwestern. The decision would determine once and for all whether all college athletes can be considered employees or not.
Did you guess our top story of the week? In a 6-2 ruling, Supreme Court justices upheld a Michigan constitutional amendment banning affirmative action in policies in public university admissions. Michigan and other states, such as Florida and California, have outlawed taking race into consideration in admissions and have seen sharp drops in enrollment of Black and Hispanic students. However, the Supreme Court did not specifically rule on affirmative action. They instead ruled on whether courts had the right to decide what policies to use. Instead, they left the decision up to the state.
And that's it for this week. Don't forget to check out the featured story of the week right here and follow us on Twitter at NeonTommy.
As always, make sure to read more at neontommy.com. We'll see you next week.